Greetings, Yassar. This is attorney Victoria Broussard. I represent Malachi York, and I've represented him since March of 2020. I've represented him in a number of matters since that time. I've represented him in the Georgia District and some post-judgment matters from the sentencing court. I've represented him in the District of Colorado in litigation against the BOP. And I also currently represent him in a clemency application that was filed in the summer of 2016, and that is still pending. That clemency application was filed during the Obama administration, and there was no disposition made on it at that time, which means that the clemency falls into the hands of the next president. I need to represent him again in the same type of litigation, meaning litigation against the BOP. This would be litigation for his constitutional violations of his right to freedom of religion, which is basically his right to serve in the capacity that he wishes as an animist. I need to represent him as it relates to them constitutionally violating his right to freedom of association, which has to do with his ability to have social visits, as well as to have general correspondence with the people in the public. And then lastly, I need to represent him concerning constitutional violations of his right to counsel, meaning his right to access the courts and to have unfettered communication with his attorneys. As you can very well imagine, this is a huge undertaking to sue the federal government. I'm honored to have the opportunity to do so on his behalf and to try to make things better for him. That is always my objective. As many of you may have seen, I recently became licensed in the state of North Carolina. North Carolina has great facilities, and so as always, we're interested in making certain that Dr. York is comfortable and that we are consistently pursuing areas of freedom for him, which I've also done in the past years by working closely with the Liberian fight to obtain documentation and to know exactly what happened and what is happening in Liberia with regard to any other remedies that could free Dr. York. Because his incarceration is an atrocity and it is a stain on the United States government, which is why we seek fervently for his incarceration to end by way of the clemency and by any other means that are available to us legally. I appreciate all of you. I thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I wish you a successful, prosperous, and healthy 2020. Wadu.